2 testing. Testing 1 2 testing. It's connected. It's connected.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right now it's not a super strong signal, but sometimes it takes it a little bit to.
I'm only getting a 1 bar.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to remember last year when we played here. Testing 1 2 test. Testing 1 2 testing. Testing 1 2. Test 1 2 test.
What kind of signal does that hotspot have?
About 2 bars. It's holding a signal. It's not super strong, but it's holding it.
Let me,
Testing 1 2 test. Testing 1 2 test. It's holding. It's on good, pretty good.
Check, check. Got a little bit of, are you hearing that static?
Yeah, I am.
Wonder where that's coming from.
I don't know. That one's number 2, so that one would be.
Check 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3. Not sure where that static might be. You know what? That's what it is. It's that. There you go.
That one's number 2, so that could be dance.
This one's me.
Yep.
Okay.
That's number talk.
Check 1, 2, 3.
That one can be dance. That's number 2.
Well, just make me number 2 since I've already got it on.
All right.
Welcome to Hutto Hippo Girls Playoff Basketball. Todd Robinson along with head boys coach Gant Caraway, who has an off night tonight and is going to get to sit alongside me and do some color commentating as the Hutto Hippo Girls match up with the Cedar Park Lady Timberwolves in this bi-district matchup. Hutto Girls come in 14-23 on the year, 6-6 in district, finished in 4th place in 18-5A. The Cedar Park Lady Timberwolves come in number 2 in the state of Texas in Class 5A, 29-3 on the year, 12-0 in district play, finished undefeated in district for the 3rd straight year. This is a powerhouse team, and we'll talk a little bit more about them here in just a second after we pause for the national anthem. After the NBA All-Star Game national anthem yesterday by Shaka Khan, I'm thinking they should always go with recorded music. Or did you hear that?
No, I didn't watch any NBA game yesterday.
Maybe the worst national anthem in the history of ever.
I don't know. What about
well, Fergie. Fergie a couple years ago, and then Shaka Khan yesterday.
What was that sprinter's name?
Carl Lewis.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Carl Lewis was bad, but you need to go YouTube the one from yesterday's, the national anthem for the All-Star game. It was hurtful. I have an ear infection because of it.
It was that bad, huh?
Yeah, it was bad. It was awful. All right, the starting lineups being introduced by both teams. Hannah Wheeler gets the start for the Lady Timberwolves. We'll call them out as they introduce them. Gisela Mall.
She's a freshman.
21. Yeah, this team, they got a lot of seniors, but they got some young ones on their team too. Alyssa Knight, the junior. Said this team's 29-3, ranked number 2 in the state of Texas, and tell you what, they're something special. Nicole Leff also gets the start, and Shelby Hayes, final starter. I think they kind of seems like they've kind of replaced Georgetown as the powerhouse girls team
in this area.
Absolutely. And the starting lineup for your Hutto Hippos. Jennifer Hoffman's done a great job getting these girls to be competitive the last few years. And
yeah, when she took over the program, they had only won 2 games.
Yeah,
I
think only 2.
Yeah, she's done a great job.
Second straight year to get them into the playoffs. Heaven Jones will get the start along with number 14, Manuela Shamba, who celebrated a career of over 1,000 points earlier in the season. Deja Williams, good volleyball player for the Hippos. Yeah. And
Yetzi.
And Michaela Smith, and 24, Yetzi Correa is the other starter. Well, this one's going to be tough for the Lady Hippos. If you're in Hoffman's shoes, what do? You try to slow things down a little bit and
yeah, that's
take
what
the
I would
air
try
out of the ball?
That's what I would try to do. I be very methodical with the tempo, you know. Try to make them play our game, make them shoot quick. Have to play a lot of defense. You know, flip that floor a few times. Haven't seen the girls play very much this year, you know, since we play on the same.
Yeah, you have a hard time getting to watch them.
Yeah.
Watched them play a couple of times. Obviously, Manuela Shamba is the go-to for the Hippos. She averages 19 points a game. And then they kind of balance it out from that point on. Daisha Williams averages 9. So the two of them average about 28 points a game. Hippos average 43 as a team, shoot 35% from the field, 22% from the three-point line, 62% from the free throw line. Cedar Park averages 58 points a game offensively, not necessarily a high-scoring team, but they really have the shutdown defense, giving up only 36 points per game. Tip is won by the Lady Timberwolves. They bring it down court, and
so Hippos are playing the zone.
Probably what they're going to have to do if they're going to have any chance, try to force the Timberwolves to shoot it from the outside, and there's a turnover to the Lady Hippos right off the bat. Evan Jones with the ball up top. Kicks outside to Yetzi Correa. Dribbles right side wing. Tough defense by Hannah Wheeler of the Lady Timberwolves. Kicks the ball out of bounds over in front of the Cedar Park bench. Just underway, 7:19 to go in the first quarter. No score. Inbound to Manuela Shamba. Left side to Heaven Jones. Starts left, comes back right. And pass intended on the inside, intercepted by the Timberwolves, and they're running. Hannah Wheeler has it up top. Down low left side. Shot no good. Rebounded by the Hippos. Hippos are pushing it up the court. And stripped away. Manuela Shamba, 1-on-2, got it stripped away from behind, and the Timberwolves are running. Little hesitation. And a layup by Hannah Wheeler gets the Timberwolves on the board.
Little press action here, 2-2-1 by the Cedar Park.
Well, and you're very familiar with the how tough a press can be off of a score. That's what you do with your boys. Hippos had a lady underneath, lost the ball, and stolen by the Timberwolves. They come down, and Nicole Leff gets a layup. Well, Hippos broke the press and found somebody open underneath, but the Timberwolves stripped it away. They lead at 4-0, 6:10 to go in the first quarter. Hippos yet to get on the board. Heavy pressure defense by those Timberwolves. Yeah, I was looking at a couple of their games, district games. They gave up there's a couple times they gave up less than 20 points a game. Jennifer Hoffman calls an early timeout. Probably not a bad idea, playing a team you haven't seen and get a few looks and then take a timeout and say, okay, this is what we've worked on, it's what we've seen on film, and now you see it in real life, right?
Yeah, they just have to be patient against that press. Look like it's pretty easy to break. They get a girl in the middle. They're not taking care of the middle. I think it's going to come down to guard play for the Hippos.
Yeah, clearly the Timberwolves, I mean, just early on, looks to me like they're a reflection of, similar to what you do with your boys. Score, press, and just relentless pressure, right, the whole time.
Yeah,
make the other team make a mistake.
Like they've committed to it, so.
Yetzi Correa inbounds it to Heaven Jones. Guarded up high by number 12.
Ooh, that's a double. Got away with it.
Jones bounce pass left side. Shamba goes up with a shot. She's fouled. Well,
yeah.
It's one way to do it. Manuela Shamba draws the foul, and she'll go to the free throw line with 5:54 to go in the first quarter. Hippos trailing 4-0, trying to get the first points for the Lady Hippos. First free throw, in and out. Again, they only shoot 62% from the free throw line, so
The Hippos?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She'll hit this one.
Next shot is nothing but net. So first points of the night for the Hippos in this bi-district matchup, 4-1, 5:50 to go in the first quarter. Timberwolves quickly get it down court. Up top, number 23, Alyssa Knight. Passes off to Wheeler. Wheeler now moves down left wing. Interior pass. Number 40, Nicole left. Looked for a cutting Shelby Hayes underneath, but goes it a little too high off her hands, out of bounds, and the Hippos will inbound it. Pressed by the Timberwolves. 5:30 to go in the first quarter. Hutto
So
trailing
Timberwolves have adjusted. They're running a 2-1-2 press, looks like.
Hutto tries to feed it inside to Michaela Smith, but she's not able to snag it. Goes out of bounds, and the Timberwolves take over. Hutto not even thinking about pressing the Timberwolves. They go down, set up that zone before Timberwolves can get it down. Interior pass to Nicole left. Turnaround jumper, left baseline's no good. Gets her own rebound. Spins right underneath the basket and puts it in. So second basket of the night for Nicole left, and it's 6-1. Cedar Park with the lead. Shamba breaks the press. There's a cutter underneath. And getting called for a travel. Hippo's done a good job of breaking that press. Yeah, they get it to, they found Michaela Smith underneath. But when she tried to kick it back to Heaven Jones, she drug her feet, called for the travel, and turnover to Cedar Park. 4:45 to go in the first quarter. Cedar Park leads it 6-1. Alyssa Knight with the ball, comes all the way across left side to Wheeler. Her three-pointer's no good. Offensive rebound, put back by Nicole Left. Nicole Left doing all the damage for Cedar Park right now. She's got 6 of their 8 points. Hippos break the press again. Correa goes up. Her layup is no good. Might have gotten away with a foul, but tips it to her teammate, Michaela Smith. Good hustle.
Yeah, great job.
She puts it in for the Hippo layup. First field goal for Hutto, and it's 8-3 with 4:10 to go in the first quarter. Sella Mall with the ball up top for Timberwolves. Alyssa Knight now brings it left side. Wheeler with it down left wing. And, boy, not sure about that call. Shelby Hayes, I thought she got away with a travel.
I did too.
Then I thought she was fouled on the ground, but give her a little bit of continuation. She puts the layup in and gets an and one.
First foul on Miss Smith, Michaela.
So Shelby Hayes go to the free throw line, trying to complete the traditional three-point play. Her free throws off the back of the rim. Rebounded, fight for it, come up with by the Hippos. They trail it 10-3 with 3:50 to go in the first quarter. Push the ball down, easy layup, off the rim. Yetzi Correa couldn't get it to fall. Evan Jones with the three-point attempt is no good, and the Timberwolves are running. Well, you got to, when you're playing against the number 2 team in the state, you got to make every gimme that you get, right?
You got to make it.
Feed inside to number 44, Shelby Hayes. She gets the easy layup. Hippos tried to front her, and she was able to get the pass and then had an easy layup. And Timberwolves trying to trap up near midcourt, and going to be a jump ball. Yetzi Correa got trapped near midcourt. Couldn't do anything with it. So alternating possession will go over to the Lady Hippos with 3:11 to go in the first quarter. They trail it 12-3. Inbound to Heaven Jones. Has it top of the key. Passes off to Shamba. She's got Correa, drives left side of the lane. Feeds it left wing to Heaven Jones. Dribbles it back up top. Heavy pressure. Little cutter baseline or free throw line jumper by the Hippos. Number 22, Daisha Williams, is no good, and Cedar Park is running again.
They're running.
Tell you what,
we got to get back. We got our transition D's got to get there.
Well, Cedar Park does a great job when they're running of looking for that person flashing to the basket, and That seems to be kind of their first option. If they've got that flasher that they can feed it into, mass substitution for the Timberwolves. 12-3, Hippos trail it with 2:40 to go in the first quarter. Feed inside of number 10, Elaine King. Kicks it back outside. Number 22, Takara Host. Three-pointer is no good. Rebound by 44. Shelby Hayes goes up with it, and she's fouled.
Shelby Hayes putting them work underneath the board.
She's tough underneath there, isn't she? Hippos don't really have anybody to match up with her and fight her for those rebounds underneath.
No. One thing, the Hippos are young. Heaven, is that her name, number 12?
She's a sophomore.
She's a sophomore.
Both free throws good by Shelby Hayes. Lead is 14-3 with 2:30 to go in the first quarter.
They got to get out of it. They got to, that 1-2-2.
Yeah, trying to trap.
Yeah.
Heaven Jones gets it across half court. Feeds number 21, Emily West, and she's fouled. She tries to dribble it up near the top of the key. Second team foul on the Timberwolves. 2:19 to go in the first quarter. Hutto in a big hole early, 14-3. They trail. Shamba has it up top. Passes off to Heaven Jones.
Little weave action.
Left, little weave to Correa. Back up top to Jones. Looks down low, can't find anybody. Passes off to Correa. Might have gotten away with some steps. Jones tries to dribble in. She's stopped. Good defense by the Timberwolves. Called for a blocking foul as she tried to drive baseline.
Number 2.
Say number 2's name.
Oh, I can't say that name.
I'm going to say I'm going to say it's just Sarah. Sarah is Stupinan. Sarai. Might be Sarai. Stupinan. Gray with it up top. Shuffles her feet, gets away with it. Little runner off the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
They look to run.
Yes, they do. Pushes it up court. She's got 22, Takara Host. Left wing. Brings it back up top to Sarah Stupinan. Minute 30 to go in the first quarter. 14-3. Lady Timberwolves lead it. Wheeler down low to Host. They're working the ball around. Wheeler off the top of the backboard, no good. Rebound taken away by the Hippos, and Shamba's running with it. And her layup is good. Boy, looking for an and one, didn't get the call. So Manuela Shamba gets the lead to 14-5 with a minute to go in the first quarter. Wheeler with it up top.
The defense of the Hippos is doing pretty good.
There's pass intended
there we go.
Intended for number 10, Elaine King down low. Throws it over her head and out of bounds, and the Hippos will inbound it in the backcourt. 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Yeah, they are. They're, a lot of these Timberwolves points have come off of offensive rebounds.
Right.
So they've done a good job of stopping that first shot. It's the putbacks that are hurting them. Shamba breaks the press on the dribble, kicks it down right side. Shot no good. Shamba fights for the rebound. She's probably going to be called for a foul over the back. Didn't see who was it shot the shot. Was it
the shot was
Norman, number 15?
Yeah, she just checked in.
Yep.
No, she's a transfer from Stony Point.
She's a junior.
Yes, sir.
We'll kind of run down here in a little bit. Like you said, they're pretty young.
Yeah, they are.
Jennifer's going to return a lot of these girls next year.
And she has a great freshman class.
Number 44, Shelby Hayes, misses a shot, but cleaning it up.
It's number 40.
Number 40, Nicole Leff. She's got 8 points in the first quarter. They've done all the damage underneath, and most of it's come on putbacks. 16-5, steal by the Timberwolves. They're pushing it with 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Big three-point shot off the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Hippos. Going to be a foul called on Cedar Park with 4.8 seconds to go in the first quarter. Foul's on number 2, Sarah Stupinan. So Hippos trailing 16-5, and you don't want to make a mistake here and turn the ball over.
No,
Just
you don't.
Get it in bounds and probably get that clock dribbled out. Crosses half court, picked up by the Timberwolves. A shot at the buzzer.
Oh!
Wow, did exactly what I said they can't do. Sarah Stupinan picked up the loose ball right across half court and launched a three-pointer at the buzzer, banks it in. And that's a dagger to the Hippos. And after the first quarter, they lead it. Cedar Park leads it 19-5.
Man,
wow.
That hurt.
Well, so like I said, you're inbounding the ball with 4 seconds left, and the one thing you don't want to do is turn it over, right? If nothing else, just, hey, you might not get a shot off, but don't let them get a shot off, and you're down 16-5. But instead, they make that three-pointer. It's 19-5, and it's a whole momentum thing too.
Right. Plus, they get the ball come out in the second quarter.
So, big play by Stupinan to get that three-pointer. And again, Cedar Park leads it 19-5 after one quarter. Well, I think one thing you can take away from the first quarter is the Lady Hippos seem to be able to negotiate. They've been able to negotiate the press by Cedar Park. Yeah,
the press hasn't hurt us. It's the second chance shots. Yeah. You know, what's number 40?
Yeah, Nicole Leff had 8 points. Shelby Hayes, number 44, had 4. And I think all of those 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 points came off of putbacks underneath by both those girls.
Yeah, second chance points.
Yep.
I mean, if you're going to concede the offensive rebound, you cannot give them second chance shots on the offensive side.
Cedar Park inbounds the ball to start the second quarter. Wheeler takes it over to the left, passes up top to Shelby Hayes. Right side three-pointer by Nicole Leff. Yeah. Nicole Leff, I guess, decided, well, I've scored 8 from underneath. I'm going to try my hand at a three-pointer outside, and it wasn't so good.
They're going to, America's play. They're going to
dribble down into the lane, and little runner by Leff's off the rim, no good, but rebounded by Hayes.
Yep.
And Timberwolves retain possession. Yeah, they're just killing them on the offensive boards.
Yes.
Wheeler drives it left side. Little runner, no good, but a rebound. Offensive putback by number 44, Shelby Hayes. Boy, just no answer for the Hippos. There's a steal on that press by number 21, Gisela Mall. Takes it all the way. Left-handed layup, good. 23-5, 7:05 to go in the second quarter. Hippos are struggling. Emily West, right baseline shot, no good. Rebounded by the Hippos. Manuela Shamba up top, three-pointer off the back of the rim, no good. Gets her own rebound. I thought she was going to go back up with it.
I did too.
She backs it out. Passes off to Norman. Norman drives down the lane. Her shot's blocked, and the hit. Boy. Tell you what, the big girls are the ones running and pushing the ball up the court.
Yes, they are.
Cedar Park. Pass goes out of bounds, and Hippos will inbound in the backcourt. Everybody on that Cedar Park team runs.
They do.
You like that, don't you?
I really do.
That's how y'all been playing this year.
We have. You know,
don't slow down.
No, we committed to it early on. And
again, trying to pass it over. The big girl can't do it. She knocks it down, and then she takes it by herself, misses the layup, but rebounded by Cedar Park and stolen away by Heaven Jones. She's dribbling left side and chased down from behind. Pass off to Shamba, goes all the way down the lane. Her shot's off the rim, no good. Rebounded by number 22, Daisha Williams, and she's fouled on the putback. So good hustle by the Hippos right there. Daisha Williams will go to the line, shooting 2. Lady Hippos trailing 23-5, 6:13 to go in the second quarter. First free throw by Daisha is good.
Good crowd tonight by both teams.
Yeah. Well, you certainly expect it for the number 2 team in the state of Texas, and they do, but the Hippos have a great crowd. Of course, shorter travel for them. Only got to come a couple of miles from Hutto to get over here to Hendrickson High School. That's helpful. Oh, next free throw in and out by Daisha Williams. 23-6, 6:10 to go, and boy, Wheeler is down there just waiting. Picking cherries down at the far end. Nobody was back for the Hippos. Wheeler takes the pass and one-step layup, and Jennifer Hoffman calls a timeout. 25-6 with about 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Hey, don't miss the UIL Girls Basketball State Tournament March 5th through the 7th at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio. Tickets are available to purchase now through Ticketmaster. For more information, visit uiltexas.org.
Tell you what, if you've never been to a state game,
boy.
you need to go.
That's a great experience. Boys and girls.
Yes. It's a great experience. If you've never been.
Well, in about a week, we'll be broadcasting your first playoff game, and I'll get to read that same thing and talk about the boys tournament.
I tell you what,
I'm hoping to be able to read that one a few times for you guys, and then actually be there.
I tell you what, we have a great opportunity in front of us.
I think you do.
You know, team's been playing well. The kids are all healthy. You know, Pierre's been leading the team, and him and Patterson and the young guys, Caden Smart and Dylon.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that at halftime, about the Hippo boys and the great run they've been on. Lady Hippos inbound it with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter, trailing 25-6. Boy, and there's another ball knocked away by. They get those hands in the passing lane, don't they?
They do. They've changed up the press. This is the third press I've seen so far.
Alana Balderas in for the Lady Hippos. Gets it across half court to Shamba. She's got it up top. Passes off to Norman, right side. Dribbles stopped by Cedar Park. Good defense. And they're going to get backcourt call on, that's number 25, Eden Mitchell, for the Lady Hippos. Well, she got it knocked away, and I think she could have retrieved it backcourt. She could have let it go backcourt and saved it just fine, but she tried to save it before it went backcourt, and then she stepped over. Ball carried over, and that's when she got called for the backcourt violation. So Lady Timberwolves work it on offense. Alyssa Knight with the ball. Down low to Wheeler. She feeds it to big girl Nicole Left. Kicks it out. Three-pointer no good. Another offensive rebound, this time by Alyssa Knight. Another offensive rebound by the Lady Timberwolves.
Too many second chance shots.
Yeah, just tons of them. When playing a team like this, you just got to do everything the right way, and that's blocking out and get those rebounds. There's a three-point attempt from the right corner, no good. And this one's rebounded by the Hippos. Pushing it all the way down, going up with it, and it's blocked. That was number 15, Norman. She had it blocked, and the Timberwolves push it this time. Stolen away by the Hippos. Good defense by the Hippos to recover. And then again, got to take care of the ball.
Yeah.
Stripped from behind. Lady Timberwolves are running, and there's a layup by number 21, Gisela Mall.
Yeah, we're not taking care of the ball.
They're not. And some of these turnovers are the kind that just as a coach, they really frustrate you, right? Yeah. Somebody comes up from behind and just strips it because you didn't know somebody was there. Shamba misses a three-pointer rebounded by Timberwolves, and then the Hippos foul her. Following that, 4:17 to go in the second quarter. Cedar Park leads at 27-6.
Very unfortunate that the unforced turnovers.
Yeah. Well, it's just it kind of compounds everything else, right?
Yes, it does.
And obviously this Cedar Park team is deep. They've rotated about probably 9 or 10 players into this game already. Feeding it down low, and there's another layup by number 44, Shelby Hayes. There's no answer for her down underneath. She either gets it on the first shot or she gets the offensive rebound and puts it back. 29-6, 3:45 to go. Driving into the lane. Kick back to Daisha Williams. Her shot is good.
Good shot by
Williams. Nice little pump fake. Gets a bucket to fall, and it's 29-8, 3:30 to go in the second quarter. Hippos trailing by 21 points, Lady Hippos. Hannah Wheeler up top for the Timberwolves, sets it up, passes off to Gisela Mall. Tell you what, you turn your head and Wheeler has moved to a completely different place and you don't even see her.
Yeah, they're running
travel
a little
call against the Timberwolves.
Run a little X play on the zone, coming in from behind. Come on.
Now they're guarding that inbounds pass. Gets it in to Shamba. Back to Norman, and she's fouled as she tries to dribble it across half court.
Where are we at on the foul count?
Looks like,
Was that 6 to 4?
I think it's 6 to 4. Don't have a good angle of the board that. Yeah, it looks like 6 to 4. So we got that going in our favor.
Yeah.
It's the one thing in the favor of the Lady Hippos right now. Shamba with it up top. Passes to Eden Mitchell, right side. Heavy pressure. Passes off to Dacia. Balderas tries to drive it down the lane, and it's stripped away from her, but good hustle by Alana Balderas to fall on the ball. Alternating possession goes to the Lady Hippos. Alana Balderas, sophomore that was called up midway through the season. She's got a couple more years to play. Trying to get it inbounds underneath. They do to Shamba. Passes off up top to Correa. Correa launches a three-pointer. Misses everything. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 2:30 to go, 29-8. Lady Hippos trailing. Wheeler with the ball up top, drives all the way down. Her shot's blocked, but picking it up is on the offensive rebound. No good by Nicole Leff, and the Hippos come away with it. Finally stopped one of those second chance attempts. Pass to Balderas underneath, and she's fouled as she goes up. Good hustle by Alana Balderas. Eden Mitchell found her cutting to the basket, and as she went up, she was fouled. She'll shoot two. 2:10 to go in the first half. Lady Hippos trailing 29-8. Alana Balderas, first free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Probably a little bit of nerves for a sophomore playing in her first playoff game against the number 2 team in the state of Texas. She's got good form. Next free throw is good. So Alana gets her first point. It's 29-9 with 2:05 to go in the first half. Timberwolves working the ball around the perimeter. They're very patient. They look for that cutter down low, but then if they have a girl open on the perimeter, they find her. Gisela Mall knocks down the bucket, and it's 31-9.
Yeah, that's the freshman. They're really high on her.
I can see why. Pass tipped away by the Lady Timberwolves in front of their bench, so Hutto will inbound with 1:38 to go, trailing 31-9. But yeah, they are very, when they're running, they're good, and when they set up their offense, they're not afraid to make however many passes they need to make to find the open shooter.
Right. If we can get it cut down to second chance shots, we'll be okay.
Shamba passes off to Dacia Williams. Dribbles free throw line, kicks it out, and going to be a travel called on Yetzi Correa with 1:24 to go. Had a good idea.
Yeah.
Just shuffle those feet before they put the ball on the ground. Got a timeout called by Cedar Park, I believe, with 1:23 to go, leading 31-9. Well, it's unfortunate when your first playoff game is against one of the best teams in the state of Texas, right?
Right. I didn't know they were ranked number 2 in the state.
Number 2 in 5A, and if you and that's by that's TABC has them number 2, and then if you look at Max Preps has them number 10 in the state in all divisions, so that includes 6A schools, and has them number 97 in the country. In the nation.
Man.
So obviously one of the better teams that we'll see. They're efficient.
Yes, they are. Again, we can stop the second chance shots. I mean, number 10 just checked in the game.
Wheeler dribbles the ball across half court after the timeout. Passes off to Gisela Mall. Just knocked down a shot a second ago. There's that feed underneath. And then back out to Mall, and they swing the ball all the way around down into the left corner. Back up top to Hannah Wheeler. Maul has it, top of the key. Now Wheeler, left wing. Tara Host comes up top, feeds it down the right wing, and then there's a cutter in the inside in the lane. Well, they just wait, and then they find that cutter, Alyssa Knight. She's fouled, and she'll get 2 free throws. They're just so patient working the ball around the perimeter, and if you lose sight as a defender, even playing that zone, somebody cuts in the middle, and they whip that pass into them quickly.
Especially if you're not communicating that flash from the backside.
Yeah. First free throw by Knight is good. 32-9, 53 seconds to go in the first half. Next free throw off the back of the rim, rebounded by the Lady Hippos. Kevin Jones pushes it up the court, takes it all the way down. She's shut off by the Lady Timberwolves. Daisha Williams passes all the way to cross court. Back up top to Williams, now down low to Balderas. Tries to feed it down to Shamba posting up, but it's tipped away by the Timberwolves, and they're running. And there's another one cutting and open underneath the basket for an easy layup. Number 22, Takara Host gets the layup, 34-9, 15 seconds to go in the first half. Yeah, Lady Hippos obviously are pretty flustered by this Cedar Park defense. There's another unforced turnover. Eden Mitchell tried to dribble it, just lost control, and players dive for the ball and tie it up, and the alternating possession will go to the Timberwolves. 6 seconds to go in the first half. So Cedar Park looking to get off one last shot, leading 34-9. Inbound into the backcourt. Gisela Mall pushes it all the way up. Kicks down low. Three-pointer at the buzzer, no good. Well, they got a look.
They did get a look.
And Nicole Left's shot from the left corner goes over the rim, and it's no good. We played one half here at Hendrickson High School. It's been all Cedar Park. The Lady Timberwolves lead it 34-9 at halftime. You're listening to Lady Hippo playoff basketball on hipposports.com and SHN Sports Network. We'll be back after a commercial break from the UIL.
The University Interscholastic League would like to thank its corporate sponsors. Without the generous support of these sponsors, many UIL activities would not be possible. The UIL gives special thanks to Balfour, Baylor Scott & White, Dairy Max, Dairy Queen, Ford, Fox Sports Southwest, Gatorade, Hellas Construction, Max Preps, the NFHS Network, Nike, Register My Athlete, Spalding, and Texas Farm Bureau Insurance. These generous corporate sponsors support the UIL in all its activities, music, academics, and athletics. The UIL appreciates these sponsors and their participation in all that the UIL does in Texas extracurricular activities. On behalf of the UIL and its corporate sponsors, thank you for supporting UIL activities in your community, and enjoy the game.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. You know, a referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now, as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Texas did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
Interested in becoming a licensed high school official? Go to highschoolofficials.com to learn more and begin the application process.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Texas. This is sportsmanship. School sports, It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
We're at halftime here at Hendrickson High School, bi-district playoff game between the Lady Hippos of Hutto and the Lady Timberwolves of Cedar Park. Lady Timberwolves, again, number 2 in the state of Texas, Class 5A, and they've shown every bit of that in the first half. They lead it 34-9. Run down the scoring leaders for each team. Of course, the Hippos with only 9 points, and you don't have a lot of folks that can lead the team. You got Manuela Shamba with 3 points and Daisha Williams. Your 2 leading scorers for the season, they're both leading you at halftime, but when your leading scorers only have 3 points each, you know you're probably in a pretty big hole.
Yeah.
And they are leading scorers for the Timberwolves. Number 44, Shelby Hayes, has 10 points, and number 40, Nicole Leff, has 8 points. So the 18 points of those two, and every single one of those have come underneath, and almost all of them have been on second chance points. Yeah, Gisela Mall has 6 points and 4 by Hannah Wheeler. Yeah, they've just they've done most of their damage down low. They throw up shots, and then they crash the boards.
They do.
And they put them back up.
Yeah, and then
no answer for Hutto.
Then transition points, when Hutto does do something, free throw or 2-point, 3-point shot, you know, Cedar Park, they get it out and get it up the floor as quick as possible.
If you're Coach Hoffman, if you're in the locker room and you're trailing 34-9, I mean, obviously your girls can't be feeling too good about your chances, but what do you say? What do you say to a team to try to keep them encouraged?
Well, one, I would tell them, listen, you know, they are not beating us, we're beating ourselves. If we can limit their second chance shots and you know, control the boards and get good quality shots on the back end, you know, play possession by possession. I think they can at least cut this thing down. I think the goal would be by the end of the fourth to be within, you know, 12 points.
And it's one of those where you have to remember that you have to just chip away at it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you're down by 25 points at halftime. You can't come out and in the first 2 minutes all of a sudden cut a 25-point lead down to 10 or 15.
No.
So it's just slowly, like you said, possession by possession, offensively and defensively. You got to do the job on the defensive end to give your offense a chance, and you just try to do whatever you can to all of a sudden look up and see yourself down within shouting range. My grandfather, when he was of course he was the basketball coach at Tech, but I remember when I was a kid, and he would always tell me, it's a little different because in college ball you've got a 20-minute half, but he would always tell me he thought the first 5 minutes of the second half are the most important time in a basketball game.
Right.
And I guess equate that in a high school game, probably the first 3 minutes of the third quarter really can set a tone.
It does. You know, when we come in, we tell our kids, they know, well, for our varsity team, up or down, you know, if we're down, we want to be ahead by 2 points at the end of that 3 minutes, or we want to, you know, if it's a 20-point lead, we break that into thirds, and so we need another 7 points at the end of that 3 minutes. We always call a timeout. I don't know if people have noticed. We always call a timeout at that 4-minute mark.
Yeah.
And then we look and see what kind of game we have within the game.
Yeah.
You know? So.
Yeah, and it's kind of become a philosophy. A lot of coaches is trying. You play segments, right? It's like we're playing a 3-minute game. We're playing another 3-minute game, and you just try to break it down into a segment. Like, especially a team like yours, and you know, certainly a team like what these Lady Timberwolves do, where you're just running lines. Bryce and I laugh. We say it's almost like watching a hockey game, the way you run lines in and out of there. You know, you got kids that we can't keep up with who's coming in and who's going out. When you've got a deep bench, and you can just keep shuffling them in, right?
Right. We are pretty deep, you know. And the best thing about this team, is that there's no selfishness.
Yeah.
You know, they all, if you ever watch our bench, they're all cheering on each other. They love playing with each other. And with that said, you know, when you're running kids in and out, you know, and especially we're playing 94 feet and we're expecting them to, you know, pick up the ball as quick as they can and press and do the things we ask them to do, you know, the ego has to be checked at the door, you know.
Yeah.
You can't come in saying, I got to get mine, because getting yours is, you know, we say getting yours is getting at the charges, the 50-50 balls, those type of things.
Well, of course, your team's 31-3 on the season, just wrapped up last week an undefeated district championship, going 12-0 in district play, and I think there's a lot of excitement looking ahead. And we were talking a while ago during the commercial, and you said you won't know. You'll probably play your first playoff game probably next Tuesday, right?
Right, next Tuesday.
But you won't know who your opponent is until tomorrow night. You've got you play this District 17 5A.
To drop the ball against Cedar Park. Cedar Park has one loss to Conley.
Okay.
So if Conley drops the ball, then they'll be 8-4, and Weiss they've split. So we don't know if they're going to flip or if they're going to play, you know. And the question is, who would they rather play, Manor or Hutto, you know, if they flip?
I wouldn't want to play either one of them, but I sure wouldn't want to play Hutto.
Exactly.
I would take my chances against Manor.
Yeah, I would too, you know.
All right, well, we're set to start the second half here. Hippos in a big hole, trailing 34-9. Lady Hippos to the number 2 ranked Cedar Park Lady Timberwolves.
So they've come out with a different lineup.
Yeah.
Emily West is
completely different lineup by the Lady Hippos. See what kind of adjustments Coach Hoffman might have made at halftime. Heaven Jones has it top of the key, passes off to Emily West. She dribbles up top. Hippos
like
they're going to really try to work the ball. Shamba cutting to the top of the key, and she's fouled. Or she can pass off and get a shot up. Passed off to Daisha Williams, but a foul was called, so the Lady Hippos will inbound underneath. Trailing 34-9. See if they can get the first basket of the second half here and get a little momentum. Evan Jones has it up top, passes off to West. To a cutter down left baseline shot. Daisha off the rim, no good, and the Lady Timberwolves are running. Pitching it up the court is Gisela Mall. Passes off to Wheeler, left wing, back up top to Mall, now right wing to Takara Host. Down low to Nicole left, right corner drives in, just flips it inside to Shelby Hayes, misses a shot, gets her own rebound, and puts it in.
Another second chance shot. So, we have to block them out.
And they were in position to block her out that time. Got her own rebound, put it back. 36-9, 6:55 to go in the third quarter. Daisha with it, left wing. Passes to Emily West. So thought she had a cutter underneath, but pass is errant, taken away by the Timberwolves, driving length of the court. Layup good by Takara Host. So a fast start by the Lady Timberwolves, just like the first half, and they've stretched their lead to 38-9. Evan Jones with it up top. Heavy pressure by Wheeler. Kicks it down low. Left corner.
Good job.
They only give her 2. I thought she got the 3, but Daisha Williams' foot must have been on the line. 38-11. Three-pointer left corner is good by Nicole Leff of the Timberwolves.
Tell you what,
that's a kind of a gut punch, isn't it? You hit a big shot, and then they come down, and they match your 2 with a 3. So 41-11. 30-point lead by the Lady Timberwolves. Speaking of your team leadership.
Yeah, I saw him walk in.
Pierre Sanders just walked up into the stands. You like that too, coming out and supporting the girls, right?
I do.
You like it when your boys, they get plenty of support, so when they can support the other players. Another three-pointer by Nicole Leff is good. So Nicole Leff has taken her game from the inside to the outside and to 2 3-pointers. Boy, that's big. When you got a girl that can do damage down low and then step out to the 3-point line and knock down 3-pointers, how do you defend that? Shot by the Hippos. Daisha Williams is good. 2-pointer. Well, a little bit of confidence by the Lady Hippos shooting the ball here early on. But the Timberwolves are too. It's 44-12 with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Left side drive all the way down. Layup by Gisela Mall. Nobody stopped her.
No, the Hippos are running a 1-3-1 and too many gaps in it.
Lana Balderas passes down low to Daisha. Turnaround jumper no good. Emily West comes flying in for the rebound. Her putback's no good. Daisha Williams' putback is no good. Another putback by Balderas is no good. Tipped out of bounds by the Timberwolves. Good job by the Lady Hippos to crash the boards there. They had 4 chances, couldn't get any of them to fall. They will retain possession. Yitzi Correa comes in, replacing Emily West. Looking to get the ball inbound, struggling, finally does to Balderas. Correa dribbles left, passes down right corner to Balderas. Pump fake, drive, and she's fouled. Good job by Alana Balderas to pump fake that and then drive it into the lane and fouled on that drive. I know her mother very well. Cassie is works with me in the communications department, and I know Alana has worked really, really hard on her game, and when she got called up to varsity, she just continues working hard. Inbound pass stolen away by the Lady Timberwolves, and they're driving, pushing it all the way up the court is Sarah Stupinen. They work it around the perimeter. A three-point shot is good. Well, the Timberwolves are deadly from everywhere. Alyssa Knight buries a three. They so remind me of the girl version of the boy Hippos. They do damage inside, they do damage outside, they hustle everywhere, and they're relentless. 49-13, Lady Hippos trail it. Pass into Daisha, turnaround jumper off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They're pushing. Right side jumper off the rim, no good. Shamba has it for the Hippos. She's pushing. 1-on-3, takes it all the way in. Left-hand layup off the rim, no good, but she's fouled. She'll get 2 free throws. 3:36 to go in the third quarter. Lady Hippos trail it 49-13. Shout out to Brandon Cardwell. He told me he said, give me a shout out, but I see him sitting in the stand, so I don't think he's even listening. Brandon's our director of facilities or new construction. He is an awesome guy. He happens to be Hoffman's brother-in-law.
Oh, is it?
Uh-huh.
I knew they were kin. I just didn't know how.
Yeah. Hoffman's sister is Brandon's wife. 2 free throws missed by Shamba, so can't come away with anything. Timberwolves push it down and try to feed it underneath. And number 22, Daisha Williams, is called for the foul on that entry pass. 3:27 to go in the third quarter. It's all Lady Timberwolves leading 49-13. 3-point shot off the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Timberwolves. Another offensive rebound. Feed it down low, tipped away by the Lady Hippos. And Yetzi Correa is running with it. Now she pulls it up, tries to set up an offense. Shamba, top of the key, dribbles right side, kicks it down low. Daisha Williams' jumper is no good, right baseline. And the Timberwolves are running. A little crossover dribble, nice job by, is that number 21, Gisela Mall, I believe?
Yep.
Yeah, did a little crossover dribble and went down the lane and was fouled on the layup attempt. She handles that ball well.
She does. To be a freshman, she is very skilled.
Yeah, she's got 8 points, looking for 9 and 10 as she'll shoot 2 from the free throw line. First one is good. Yeah, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seniors, but they also have 1, 2, 3 sophomores and a freshman, and a couple of juniors. Next free throw is no good. 50-13, 2:50 to go in the third quarter. Correa pushing it. Timberwolves shut her off. She backs it out. Heavy pressure by Gisela Mall. Correa picks up her dribble. Passes to Daisha, right corner. Back up top to number 5, Danya Yatsi, who's in for, number 5, Munoz in for the Hippos. Stolen away by the Timberwolves. Oh, boy, nice break.
Yeah, it was.
Number 22, Takara Host, found Gisela Mall on it as a trailer and an easy layup. And it's 52-13 with 2:13 to go in the third quarter. Just an aggressive defense by Cedar Park, and boy, you got to be able to make great passes, but you need to be able to set screens too,
right,
to get away from a defense like this. Munoz with the ball in the right corner, and it's stripped away by Cedar Park, and they're running 4-on-1, taking it all the way down. And going up for the shot was number 5, Danya Yadzi. I think she had made up her mind she was taking that one, although she had 3 girls trailing. She could have passed off to probably any of the 3 of them.
Yeah.
She wanted her points too.
Got to get mine.
First free throw is off the rim, no good. Minute 57 to go in the third quarter. Hutto trails at 52-13. Next free throw, front of the rim, back of the rim, and falls through. So it's good. 53-13, 40-point lead by the Cedar Park Lady Timberwolves. Driving all the way down. Oh, couldn't get the and one.
Who's that?
Sincere McAllister, freshman for the Hippos. And it's a nice little drive. Ball spun around and wouldn't fall. Falls out instead of in. But she'll get 2 free throws. First shot off the back of the rim, no good. Minute 47 to go in the third quarter, 53-13. Next free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Well, not that it makes a whole lot of difference, but Lady Hippos got to make those free throws too when they get those chances. Timberwolves work the ball around the perimeter. Tell you, they catch and they look inside instantly.
Yes, they do.
Then they kick it back outside. A three-pointer, no good. There's that offensive putback. Number 44, Shelby Hayes, she's fouled. Shot doesn't fall, but she'll get 2 free throws with a minute 25 to go in the third quarter, and Hutto trailing 53-13. Free throw no good. Timeout called by Cedar Park. Just a reminder, don't miss the UIL Girls Basketball State Tournament, March 5th through the 7th at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio. Tickets are available to purchase now through Ticketmaster. For more information, visit uiltexas.org. Yes, do you go down there and watch the state tournament every year?
I do.
Boys
year.
state tournament?
Every year.
Tell you, not only you see good basketball, you see good basketball players, don't you? You see kids that are headed to play big time college basketball.
The kids that play for Duncanville, the one that's playing on Tech's team.
Oh man,
he was down there last year.
Ramsey.
Yeah, he was down there last year.
Well, and he's got a teammate, a kid, Peavy, who is top 50 in the nation, who will be at Tech next year.
Oh, so that's Coach Peavy's son. Mm-hmm. Coach Peavy was in the area. Mm-hmm. His oldest son went to a junior college, I believe, and the youngest son is he's the bigger of the two.
I'll tell you what, we Tech fans are hoping that Jemias Ramsey sticks around another year and plays with Peavy next year. If so, between Peavy and another kid that's coming in for Tech, if they've got Ramsey and Terrence Shannon, another freshman they are going to be probably a top 5 in the nation team next year. I want to see Peavy and Ramsey play together.
Ramsey's done pretty good this year.
He is. He's special.
Yes, he is.
We don't want him to go pro. Shot by the Hippos, no good. Rebounded by Daisha Williams and gets the follow. She's got 6 points this quarter. In fact, I think she's got all the Hippo points. 53-15 inside of a minute here in the third quarter. Lane King in for Timberwolves. 22 to Kara Host, drives left, kicks it out to King. Back up top. 3-point attempt by number 50, Angie Sacco, in for the first time. I didn't see that.
I didn't either.
I thought that was off of, thought the shot hit rim and kicked out of bounds. I didn't see a Lady Hippo touch it, but it goes into Cedar Park. Sarah Estupinen backs it out.
38
I like the way
seconds
she
and
handles
counting.
the ball. Lane King down low, left corner. 22 Host. They push it all the way around to the right side. Back up top, 3-pointer off the front of the rim by Host is no good. And offensive rebound by Cedar Park, blocked by the Lady Hippos, and they're pushing it all the way down. Layup, off the rim, no good by Sincere McAllister.
She's going to be something special next year.
Cedar Park is pushing the ball. But she's quick.
Yeah.
She runs into a screen. Boy, Angie Sacco set a screen, and it's almost like running into a wall. Foul called against the Lady Hippos with 5.5 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Just think, you take that type of punishment and you get the foul call.
Yeah, right? Doesn't seem fair, does it?
No, it does not.
Deep inbounds pass. King with the ball. Trying to get a shot off. Can't. Balderas comes up way with it for the Hippos, but she can't get a shot off for the buzzer sound. We played 3 quarters here in Hendrickson, and it's the Cedar Park Lady Timberwolves 53, Lady Hippos 15. You're listening to Hutto Hippo Basketball, hipposports.com, and the SHN Sports Network. Well, when you don't know who your opponent is, and so you really don't, you're doing practices right now really without a scouting report, right?
Right.
So what do you do? You just kind of going through.
We're going through the basics.
The basic stuff that you guys do.
Right. Today's practice is all defense and shooting. We try to shoot. If we have a 2-hour practice, we try to shoot 55 minutes of that practice. So tomorrow will be offense and shooting.
Do you designate during that shooting time? Do you designate a certain amount of that time for free throws, or is it just go shoot?
Oh no, we designate free throws are not even counted in that.
Okay. You have a separate time that you're shooting free throws.
Right.
Guess if you have an Achilles heel this year, that might be it.
Yeah.
Struggling a little bit from the free throw line.
Yeah.
I've always thought it's crazy. Teams can just shoot the lights out from the 3-point line, and then they step up to that. Do you think that goes back to when kids are little and they all want to just shoot 3-pointers and none of them work on free throws?
Yeah. I mean, where the game's going now, first thing they do warming up is shoot a 3.
Yeah. Of course, you average about, I think your boys average about 37% from the three-point line, which if you shoot 33% from the three-point line, that's like shooting 50% from the 2-point line. Right. So you're shooting over 33% from the 3. You're doing well, and, of course, you guys, you're not shy about firing up that 3.
No, we're not.
And you have a lot of guys that can shoot it.
That's what makes us really dangerous, I believe. You know, you can't just lock in on a Pierre Sanders or a Caden Smart or a Patterson.
Jump shot by Michaela Smith by the Lady Hippos is good from the free throw line, 53-17. Well, and I think also, you know, the game, you and I have talked about this, but the game has changed so much that if you are a team that can shoot a lot from the 3-point line and you don't have a lot of bigs, you don't have a real inside presence, which you don't. Obviously, that's one thing you're lacking is that big guy. But being able to shoot 3-pointers, even when you miss them, 3-point misses are long rebounds.
Right.
So it kind of takes away the factor of the big guy who used to be the one that would corral those, kind of like what we're seeing right now by Cedar Park, right? Yeah. They get those short misses and the putbacks. Your putbacks are sometimes 3-pointers.
Yeah.
Miss a 3-pointer and follow it with a 3-pointer. Munoz with the ball, dribbles left side. She's got it in the left corner, now dribbles baseline, and going to be a blocking foul called against Cedar Park. 6:45 to go in the ball game. Cedar Park leads at 53-17.
Munoz is going to shoot 2. Wholesale subs again.
Is she shooting 2 or shooting 1-1? I can't tell how many team fouls that is on. Looks like it might be more than 10.
I can't tell either.
Oh, it's only 7.
I think
Gage gives me the 7 sign. So 1-1 is off the rim and rebounded by Cedar Park. 6:40 to go in the ball game, 53-17. Driving, layup, no good. And there's another putback. Number 22, Takara Host. That wasn't even one of the big girls.
No.
Girls basketball is the only time you can get away with saying big girls. And I mean that in all, just in an accurate description of tall.
Yeah.
Tall and not afraid to get physical down low. Foul on the Lady Hippos, and Cedar Park will inbound in the backcourt, leading 55-17, 6:18 to go in the ball game. Well, obviously this season isn't going to end well for the Lady Hippos, but the positive, as Elaine King makes another layup for the Lady Timberwolves, the positive is that you feel good about the fact that you made the playoffs again. You got some things to build on. You've got a lot of young girls coming back, and Jennifer, obviously, she's a great coach, but, man, she is a competitor. Jennifer does not like to lose. Feed inside to Michaela Smith on the lob, and she gets the layup. Michaela Smith has 8 points to lead the Lady Hippos, 57-19. Yeah, Jennifer is a competitor. She played her ball at Baylor. She was a sharpshooter for the Baylor girls back in the day, before they were number 1 in the nation.
Before?
They weren't as good in her day as they are now. Told her when Katie and I, substitution in for the Lady Hippos, when Katie and I still lived in Lubbock, we had season tickets to the Tech girls. That was when Tech girls were winning the national championship and just dominant every year. And Cheryl Swoops was playing for her, and Jennifer told me that one year, Cheryl Swoops, there's a block by Shamba. And don't get it stolen from behind, taking it all the way to the hole. Layup no good, and going to be out of bounds. All over to Cedar Park. Anyway, Jennifer told me that year that the Lady Raiders won the national championship and Cheryl Swoops was so good that Jennifer actually had to guard her. Played for Baylor. Like, it's kind of humbling, I guess. Wide open shot by number 50, Angie Sacco. No good. Offensive rebound by number 5, Danya Yadzi. She's fouled, and when she goes up for the follow. So 2 more free throws coming for Cedar Park, leading 57-19, 4:49 to go in the ball game.
What was the score at half? 17?
13. We had 9.
9?
Yes, we've scored 10. It was 34-9.
Okay. Free
throw good by Yahtzee. So 58-19. So 20. What was it? That would be 24-10. So pretty respectable second half for the Lady Hippos. They outscored 24-10 in the second half.
That'd be something to talk about, to build on.
Daisha Williams makes a little jumper at the left elbow. Gets the Lady Hippos over the 20 mark, 58-21. King with it in the left corner. Passes off to Stupinan. Dribbles all the way around to the right side. Her baseline jumper is no good, but a rebound and a putback by Danya Yadzi.
That's been killing them all night.
And now it's not even the big girls that are getting the putbacks. That was a guard. Baseline jumper, no good by Daisha Williams. Timberwolves are pushing. 3:45 to go in the ball game. 60-21, they lead it. So Stupinan, left side, takes it into the lane. Goes up a layup. It's no good. Rebounded by the Hippos. Trying to push it up. Here comes Shamba. Takes it all the way down and now backs it out. Daisha Williams drives it down the right side, picks it up, kicks it out. And jumper by Jones is no good. Ball out of bounds to the Lady Timberwolves. 3:18 to go in the ball game, 60-21. Lady Timberwolves lead it. Inbound to Estupinan.
She's pretty good with the ball hand.
She really is, getting some pressure. She gets it across half court. Takes it all the way in, and a little underhand layup, no good, but hustling for the rebounds, number 15, Megan Pish for Cedar Park. She kicks it out. Three-pointer no good by the Lady Timberwolves. And the Lady Hippos are pushing now all the way down. Had a 3-on-1, and Munoz pass intended for Heaven Jones. A little too high. Goes out of bounds. 2:53 to go in the ball game. And Lady Hippos trailing 60-21. And a little errant pass by the Lady Timberwolves. One of the few mistakes they've made tonight. When you're up 60-21 with 2:51 to go in the game, you can afford to make the mistake. That's when it's okay to make some mistakes, all right? Or at least you can get away with them.
Yeah.
Might not be okay, but you can get away with them.
Well, Hippos are pressed. They were pressing on that turnover.
They're still fighting hard.
Should be 1-1, both ends.
Daisha Williams is fouled. She tries to receive a pass at the free throw line. And now she'll go to the free throw line. 2:42 to go in the ball game, 60-21. First free throw is good by Daisha. Daisha's got 5, 11, 13, 14, 15 of the 22 points for the Lady Hippos tonight. Next free throw is good by Daisha. 60-23. A tipped steal, got away.
She doubled.
Estupinan.
She doubled twice.
She did, didn't she? She loses the ball out of bounds.
Yeah.
So the Lady Hippos will inbound, and I think we're going to have a timeout called by Cedar Park. 2:29. You ever do that? You've got a big lead, and you've had plenty of games this year where you've had a big lead and maybe a couple of minutes left in the game, and you see your guys beginning to get sloppy. You call a timeout and say, hey, this isn't the time. We've got this game in the bag, but let's finish and finish well.
Yeah, we do.
You just don't want those bad habits to get formed, right?
Right, especially he's playing his subs, and so you want those subs to be crisp. And
right.
You don't want them just to, it's sub time. This is, we got the game in hand. They start jacking around.
Right.
They got to, you got to keep those guys engaged. Make sure they stay engaged.
Yeah. Because they never know when their time's going to be, right?
Right.
You're going to get that call. And
yeah, you never know. Ankle, something happens. Next thing you know.
You see it happen.
Yeah.
Especially late in seasons. Guys and girls, they start getting kind of worn down, and injuries tend to happen a little bit more. How many times you see that in NCAA, guys, a team that's just played great all year, and then all of a sudden in one of the last games of the regular season, one of their star players goes down with an ankle or a knee or something like that.
Yep.
2:11 to go in the ball game, and Hippos will go to line Munoz, trailing 60-23.
Our boss is looking at us.
Yeah. First free throw by Munoz is good. Yeah, you got school board president and superintendent sitting two rows right in front of you, right?
Yeah, I know.
Better pretend like we're really doing something important. Next free throw by Munoz off the rim, no good. 60-24. Hippos got it below 40. Timberwolves are running. King, easy pass. Layup missed. And here comes Munoz pushing it for the Lady Hippos. Jones with it, right wing. Picks up her dribble, and probably not a good pass. Tipped away by Timberwolves, running, and layup is good by number 15, Megan Pish. Yeah, Hippos got sloppy with that one.
Yes, it did.
62-24.
But it's got to finish strong.
Well, at this point, now I think you try to keep it under 40, right? Shot off the right backboard, rebounded by the Timberwolves. Minute 25 to go, 62-24.
They're running every time.
Oh, girl, wide open underneath. Angie Sacco. Hippos didn't get back. Left her open now at 64-24. There's that 40-point lead. Oh, Lady Hippos just lost some concentration right there. Wide open pass goes off of Munoz and into the Lady Hippo bench. So 64-24, a minute 8 to go, and I think Jennifer Hoffman calls a timeout. And when it's a minute 8 left, you're down by 40. That timeout's probably more to bring your girls over and say, hey, this has been a good year. Right now you're not doing game strategy when it's a minute 8 left and you're down by 40. This is all about encouragement and proud of you and all those things, right?
Getting ready for off season, getting ready for finding the light,
right?
And
probably even to some of the younger girls, hey, notice what this feels like, right? Take account. Notice what that team looks like over there. That's what a really good basketball team looks like, and soak it all in because we plan to be back here next year, right?
Yeah. She has the talent to be back next year.
Oh yeah.
We'll be 6A, but it's she has a good nucleus of young girls.
Yeah, she's 4 seniors on her team, but goodness, a freshman, a sophomore, a freshman, and then about 2 or 3 juniors. So yeah,
it's a great nucleus.
Absolutely. So Lady Timberwolves will inbound it with a minute 8 to go in the ball game, leading 64-24. And she probably said also, hey, keep playing hard. You got a minute left. Play hard for the last minute. Because the Timberwolves certainly are. Driving down the lane, layup missed by Cedar Park. Angie Sacco, but an offensive putback is no good, but a foul against the Lady Hippos. And 2 free throws coming for, I think that's number 15, Pish. I can't tell. First free throw, no good.
Number 15.
Yeah, Megan Pish. She'll get one more. Next free throw is bucket. 65-24. So 40 seconds left in the season for the Lady Hippos. Kevin Jones with it up top. Dribbles left, spins back right. Goes underneath to Daisha Williams, drives in. Her layup off the rim, no good. Fight. And, couldn't get the finish. Michaela Smith on the second chance. And the Lady Timberwolves come away with it. 20 seconds to go, and figure the Lady Timberwolves at this point are just going to back it out. And
you would think.
Like their coach is telling them to. They're not paying attention to him. 10 seconds to go. And going to just hold the ball up top. And 3 and 2. 1 and final score.
Great season for our girls.
Yeah, it was a good season. Again, finished 6-6 in the in district, 4th place in 18-5A. And sounds kind of weird to say it, but their last year as a 5A basketball team. Next year they'll be playing 6A, and like you said, they're going to return a lot of girls. So, and they went up against one of the best teams in the state of Texas. So, final score 65-24, and we certainly wish the Cedar Park girls good luck, and as they advance through the through the playoffs. I think we always want the girls from our area, and I've always said, hey, I want the team that beats me to be the team that wins the championship, so that I can say, well, we at least lost to the state champs, right?
At least.
Good season for Manuela Shamba. Kind of shout out to her. We celebrated her earlier in the year, scoring over 1,000 points in her career, and that was a fantastic accomplishment. Senior Daisha Williams also, and a couple other seniors, Ayana Casey and Michaela Smith. But good careers for those girls, and hopefully they'll reflect on their time as Lady Hippo basketball players and all the things they learned. And, you know very well there's lots of lessons that come from playing competitive athletics.
Yes.
And,
yes,
it's not, when you're playing the game, it's about the wins and the losses. But at the end of that, it's all about the lessons learned, right? And, and how can you apply stuff to life. And a lot of these girls are certainly going to take things they've learned You know, Manuela Shamba, boy, I just hear nothing but great things about her. What a great girl, what a great family that she comes from. And we know she's going to go represent Hippo Nation very well.
Yes, she is.
And whatever it is that she's going to do.
I believe she's going to go play basketball for school in Indiana.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Her family, they're really reserved, and so they hadn't done the fanfare and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But she's went and visit, and I think that's where she's going to play
her.
at the next level.
Good for her. Well, she obviously has the skills.
Yeah.
The skills to do that. Well, Coach Caraway, appreciate you joining us tonight.
Thank you.
And boy, next time we see you,
Monday
you're not going to be with a headset on. You're going to be coaching.
Yeah, Monday or Tuesday.
First round of the playoffs,
Yeah.
and obviously we will let our Hippo Nation folks know what that schedule is like as soon as you find out, which should be, I guess you'll probably know Wednesday morning, right?
Right.
What that is like. So, yeah, keep an eye on our social media and website and all that, and we will certainly let you know what the playoff schedule looks like for the Hippos, who we're excited about the possibilities of a very deep run for a very talented 31-3 Hutto Hippo basketball team. Well, for Coach Gant Caraway, for Gage Bowles doing the engineering, I'm Todd Robinson. Final score in this bi-district matchup between the Cedar Park Timberwolves and the Lady Hippos from Hutto, 65-24. Great season for the Lady Hippos, and we will wish the Timberwolves well, and we will look forward to Hutto Hippo boys basketball next week as playoffs begin for them. Have a great night. Have a great week.